think one match at a time, not really worrying about it, but there is much more pressure I would
argue
on this match right here
of the Americas. It's so scripted, dude. First map, first match. The script is just
their success side on the attack makes it imperative that Cloud9 get a good map select going on here. And considering that Split's just been removed, I think that's a boon for Cloud9. Even if you take Abyss completely out of things, just the fact that they're not going to have it.
PNG, oh my god!
Dude,
no map got leaked! No map got leaked!
Abyss stop PNG!
Has to be Abyss.
I said I'm starting to get ready for it. I mean, that's good because I don't know anything about
No
Papua
map!
New Guinea.
I was here!
That's where it says it. Papua New Guinea.
I was here.
Abyss, man. And, yeah, you can see him jumping around it too. So we're gonna see Abyss opening
Alert!
up. I mean, a point that I made earlier, which is, you know, Cloud9, they have difficulties with their map pool. It's not as fleshed out. Guess what? Bit of a cheat code. Abyss comes in. You just need to be better at it than your opponents. They've had the exact same amount of prep time as you on that map. You can build up as long as you have the better read on it on a given day. That could be your ticket to making it through this single elim game.
And that is a first pick. They didn't even float this one. This is a Cloud9 map pick as well. They've got to be bringing with confidence. Let's jump into Agent Select now and see what our teams are coming up with because, again, who knows what to expect.
Okay, Killjoy is actually a pretty uncommon pick on this map, just for starters.
Normally Cypher, right?
Yeah, normally teams are going to run the Cypher. I think the cages are slightly better in terms of anchoring, and the cam is good for mid-information.
KO?
Yeah, KO, Sova, a lot of teams have been running. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw teams moving in that direction. But Cloud9, they may have been cooking. It's really the duelists and like the initiator picks that I think are going to define what these teams are up to.
Chaos over here confirmed for KRÜ Visa.
Pretty similar to what DRX were running. They ran a lot of fast plays on defense. We showed a clip of it earlier on, actually. But we have seen teams, just earlier on today, we saw Team Heretics running.
There should be a poll for anyone who falls off the map or not.
Cringe B post play.
Yeah, it feels like the map is going to be leaning into that direction where teams
Who
are
would fall off the map in this lobby?
The B site, essentially, you can just get onto it really quickly as the attack side and team.
Yeah. There's like no neutral ground in between the barrier and the side, right?
You can just jump straight into it, and it's up to the
defenders. All right, for Cloud9, I got my money on Vanity. For KRÜ, I got my money on Heat.
Most likely, but
this is honest Valorant.
This looks quite honest in terms of the comps.
Ascent comps, bro.
Yeah, you're not seeing any Gecko being played, like with the mosh pit, trying to use the wingmans to try and get the plant deep tucked in, and you'll play
10K bits, Dono? Psalms Kitten donated 10,000 bits.
I think the important thing to look at here as well is, do they have early round ideas? Because we've seen some of the teams in Pacific run comps like this, but not do much with them.
Right.
And then you contrast that to the way the DRX were playing. They cleared out the
Thank you, bro.
and found out which site it was going in the first 10
No
seconds.
message, nothing.
Well,
I don't know what to say. Thank you, bro.
Match, and we have Abyss.
But for what, though? What did I do?
So let's send it over to your casters. It's Doug and Baby Bay.
Oh my God, average Tarek viewer.
Thank you so much, guys. I think the stakes are pretty simple. For as much as we can have conversations about point sis and point set, and you feel like you need a rocket degree to understand
or sister, who knows,
champs and who's not. Dre, for these two teams, it's either win.
Oh, it's a big one.
There's no other way to talk about it.
Yeah, this is it. And for KRÜ, this is familiar territory. They've been here before, but for Cloud9, they're known as these chokers when it comes to playoff time and etc. I mean, look at last year, nightmares in their brain, but they have an opportunity here to put those nightmares to rest. And last time around, both these teams.
I didn't actually look at the comps.
Like a blow
is there a Yoru?
Blow, just two bulls clashing
first
like that.
Abyss that I've watched, at least. I know it's been played in other regions, but
they seek those out, and they came up on top most of the time against Cloud9.
It's pretty standard comps, right?
Series,
yeah.
So this is something that we're gonna have to see Cloud9 change here on this new map of Abyss. The first time.
Early deep dagger on A. These guys are 5-man contact B.
With so much on the line.
Guys, got a ghost in the window.
Again, the possibility of champs. Dan mentioned it. The walkouts. The KRÜ has never missed the champs. And if they are going to continue that streak, if they are going to continue that run, it's going to.
I would say on this map,
contacted their way out.
Actually,
it will be the first to fall. We'll keep a close eye on how Cloud9 try to flood out. They're just playing on the other side of the smoke.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
But Cloud9 settling things down, getting the frags they're looking for. His KRÜ does their best
1v1
to keep it close and competitive, leaving Shy and Moose in a 1v1. Ghost in the hands of the Cypher.
Oh wait, Shy swings that like that? Damn.
Get the pistol.
It got really scrappy.
I'm surprised he swung like that. Good clutch for Moose. Big clutch. That was like antsy, right? That was kind of antsy swing.
Flood in very quickly.
Was it antsy swing?
This is something you're going to see a lot from the side of C9. I think this is the way that you have to kind of approach this B site. It's so hard to anchor it. The Des did a really good job of talking about how quick the attack.
A lot of trays there.
All funnel into B site. If you get caught out there and you don't get a pick like this, I mean, this whole retake, it just folds. So a job well done from the side of Cloud9. Good poise.
Look at that, bro. I take credit for that. I gave Moose good practice in ranked.
Cloud9,
I got you, bro.
Placing swarm grenade.
All right, now we're gonna get to see all the tech on Abyss.
Seems like that's where Crew's headed for now.
Personally, I don't know anything like that. People do.
He will join him. Other than that,
look at that dagger. KO mains. You see it?
The knife getting attacked early on. All of the defensive killjoy utility is set up towards A right now, Dre.
Yeah, and it's because of that.
Both orbs are like pretty attack sided.
So this is already the game plan, and then I imagine.
But I guess that actually is the case on.
Through half, you'll see the killjoy move over. Moose will move over towards that B site to give a new look, maybe some support behind him as well. Ooh, can't connect. Right. Tries to get a wall bang.
But understanding a little bit more of where the threat's coming from. This looks very similar to what we saw them do on the pistol. The spam and the smoke not connecting on anything, but you see the dart over the top. And Shy's getting the first.
Yeah, what a great trade.
The rotate is so far. That's the one thing about it.
More than enough. What is that, Doug?
Oh no!
Spike getting down as well. And keep a close eye on the minimap. Shy seems to be wanting to flank
he has a good timing. This is a good flank. This is a really good flank.
That's the problem with running the killjoy over the Cypher. Your utility, it's set up on one side of the map. You're not going to really get it back in time for this.
Keep an eye on this area of the map right there. That's the flood that you were talking about in the previous round. Moose will fall.
They got ecoed. Oh my god, they're tilted. It's over.
KRÜ walk into this with pistols and earth and pot among the brass. And that's what nets them the kill. What a response.
How did Oxy miss a lot of shots there? I think Oxy missed a lot of shots, right? We didn't see it during the buffer.
What an answer back from KRÜ.
See on his dog shit? Hey, everyone calm down.
Against an outlaw on that site. Look at these shots, the connections. Beautiful.
Ooh,
oh my god.
Wow.
So patient.
Wait, the shots were insane.
And then yeah, the flank just.
Are they all using the same crosshair?
The round. That was insane. And something that happened in the beginning of that round that I want to point out was the knife for knife.
I'm going to cut you off here. Look at how aggressive Cloud9 are taking a main space already. Off of the dart, they send 4 here. They already have all that control. The question is, how does KRÜ respond on the other side of that?
Wait, they're just sending it?
So deep into...
This is free ecos, free ecos.
Shy is there. Melser has joined the fray. A little bit of reinforcements.
Oh, actually, they got 2.
As far as firepower goes.
Not that bad.
Cloud9 tried pulling the
meanwhile, hey, he's got a Sun Classic.
Some decent
hey, Rooney's a real one.
Yeah, sure.
Not the worst eco round I've
seen. Don't tell Jack. Hey, Rooney's a real one.
The setups are like now they have a good idea of, okay, if Cypher's solo at A, we know somebody's holding from mid as well, and the rest are probably towards that B site. Kesnet, he's the one that drifted over to clean up, help his squad out. But this is all really good information that if C9 identify, that could help out Oxy do further.
V1v3s right here, that'd be great. That'd be great for sales.
They identify that the KO knives aren't tagging each other in that A main area.
Now, you were mentioning earlier something you saw.
Rooney's chances of joining Sentinel is just increased by 1%.
It almost reminds me of like A main or B main on Ascent. You kind of trade back and forth. So you're going to see a lot of the times over here in this area, CT side will knife that, and then the attacking side will knife that wall. Kind of unbreakable in a way. And it's just going to be that control for A main.
Rooney's been on this crosshair for a minute.
Both sides. You can get that orb if you want, if you're the attacking side. We already have a Sova ultimate online for NTA.
Don't Rooney say like, or don't people say like Rooney has one of the best sheriffs in NA?
Aggressively take that space, that orb.
Isn't he known for that?
So it'll be interesting to see this fight for A main control in a lot of ways. The map is obviously very different. Rooney will
but not lately.
Crownout will get their second. In a lot of ways, it fares very similar to how teams approach A main on Haven.
Yeah.
Iron Chat.
A gentleman's handshake.
It's all right. I'm on my way there as well.
On either side, and then all right.
Hasn't it updrafted up?
I wonder if that's how this is going to continue to play out.
Like a raid boss. Like an Elden Ring boss. He fucking leaped up there.
And it's really important to get that space, especially on the defensive side, because it paints the picture of what the general setup is or the default is for the attackers. And
jumping is better for the orb?
This map is so long.
No, he doesn't get orbs, he jumps.
So long to get to these spots. You might not make it to the site on time.
There are the 2 knives, dueling knives, if you will. That you were
so they're defaulting this KO dagger every round.
Channeling
it's an A-pop.
Invested the drone out as
this map feels attack-sided, right? You guys would agree on that.
I mean,
yeah, and the way Cloud9 have been playing these
just basing it off the like 5 or 6 times I've played it.
This hit is coming through.
Ooh, cool updraft.
Isolated on the site.
It's the same idea. It was a flood that you were talking about. As soon as you see
the
utility
smoke?
Zephyr with a right click
they're
through the smoke, but there's nothing really able to follow up behind
Need one of those. Need one of those. Good blind, but
unless
no
maybe they can do
follow-up.
something about it. Light armor in hand, MTA falls. And again, you've got this little mini game that's happening off on the other side of the map.
Yeah, this mid lurk is so annoying.
Yeah, that mid lurk, it could be
So
devastating
annoying.
for Cloud9.
They're aware of it though. I guess they
post-plant position
have
so
an
far.
idea.
Yeah, the spike is not down, but this is so brutal. So many crossfires.
Surely we clear our
Really
corners
hasn't. The only
here.
thing you need to be worried about. Shy gets caught out here though. This will be good for Cloud9. Ooh, the timing.
They're forced to sit back and wait as the way to
Damn,
Shy will fall.
big.
There's the
Shy
mid-fight
waited
that
pretty
we're
long.
talking
I don't even
about.
blame
All
him.
eyes, all attention turned towards A. Oxy will be the first to dash out as every single member of Cloud9.
Bro, how do they get ecoed, man? This game changed so much off that eco.
That is so hard to break through. And Cloud9, they missed their window of opportunity to flood out and isolate Kesnet, who was stuck on site. But from the flip side for KRÜ, what a great job from the players in main not to get hit by that KO flash and to kind of just leave Kesnet on that island, understanding that, okay, we're going to trust you to live here for as long as possible, and then we're going to reflood in after you.
Wow.
So,
So good, dude.
Awesome play right now from KRÜ. They're looking really good after that thrifty round that they won.
And to be
So
honest
good.
with you, going into this series, I
Great shots.
expected
Look at this
KRÜ
play. I've seen
to
this,
be
I
the
think.
one
I saw
to
a
pick this
TikTok of
map
this.
as we're seeing a little bit of
The guy
early
fell
pressure
off,
from
though.
Cloud9. Oxy has already dashed all the way down mid and pays for it
Yo,
with
what
his
the
life.
fuck is going on? Who am I watching?
No one in
What
his
just happened?
sightlines. He just gets quick peek. There's too many angles to look at after that.
But I was saying, I really thought it would be KRÜ to bring this out. As you think about their stage 2 and how they've struggled, and they have, and it's been very well documented.